Welcome to Agent Lion's Den. This is the podcast for realtors who are done wasting time on unqualified leads and inconsistent results. I'm Cody Sturgis, and in this episode, we're breaking down Pricing Anchor Test, A/B pre-call price framework to protect your calendar. And more importantly, what most agents get wrong about it.
Hook. Here's the belief I hear all the time. If you bring up price before the appointment, you'll scare people off. Let me be clear. The real thing scaring agents is their own calendar. You hide price and you pay with hours. Imagine 5 30-minute calls every week with people who can't afford your services or who just want a free market check. At a conservative $50 an hour value for your time, that's hundreds lost to low-quality conversations. That's the real problem, not the clients.
Section 1. Reframe and Framework Intro. Let's reframe why this keeps happening. Most realtors treat pricing like a secret to be revealed at the appointment. That creates a free consultation funnel. Curious shoppers book, take your time, and disappear. This is not a people problem. It's a system failure. If your intake asks don't set expectations, your calendar becomes a suggestion box for tire kickers. Now, the fix. The Pricing Anchor Framework. The mindset is simple. Test, measure, iterate. Don't preach price policies. Run a low-risk experiment that tells you what actually filters and what repels.
The framework has 2 anchor arms. Arm A, explicit price ranges. You present a clear range that shows the market level of service. For sellers, something like typical listing fees and net price expectations in this market. For buyers, what an agent-level commission or service package might look like. Arm B, tiered value anchor. Offer 3 value tiers: snapshot, strategy, full sell, with brief bullets and a soft price anchor like most clients invest X to Y dollars for the full service. The goal of both arms is to set expectation and pre-sell your authority so the call starts at decision level instead of explanation level.
Section 2. Script, placement, A/B test, CRM rules, and KPIs. First, the exact red-ready pre-call script. Use this verbatim in the booking flow, confirmation SMS, and lead form tooltip. Heads up, to make this call useful, I ask a price range up front. Share a realistic budget and I'll reserve full strategy time. If not, I'll send a concise market snapshot instead. Place that line on your booking page header, in the lead intake form before the phone number field, and in the confirmation email and SMS. That placement gives prospects 3 touches showing you value time.
A/B anchor test. Split traffic 50-50. Variant A shows an explicit range. Example, typical net proceeds target $300K to $450K. Listing service investment includes staging and marketing, XK to YK. Variant B shows tiered value with soft anchor. Snapshot equals free or low cost, strategy equals X, full sell equals Y. Run the test for a minimum of 7 days or 50 booked calls per arm, whichever hits first. Primary metric, booked to qualified rate. How many booked appointments meet your qualification threshold? Secondary metrics, no-show rate, and call to listing conversion. Pick the winner by meaningful lifts. Look for booked to qualified plus 10 to 30% and no-shows down 15 to 40% as signals.
Let's be honest. The experiment only works if your CRM and routing respect the data. Tag every lead with the anchor variant, budget provided, and qualification score. Create routing rules. If budget below your minimum, route to a value path nurture sequence. If budget within range, route to a high-priority booking queue and a different confirmation template. Score thresholds. Budget provided and realistic equals plus 30. No budget equals minus 10. Express timeline less than 90 days equals plus 20. Those scores drive who gets a same-day call or a market snapshot email.
KPIs and conservative targets to watch. Booked to qualified rate. Aim for a 10 to 30% lift during the test. No-show rate. Expect a 15 to 40% drop if anchors are working. Call to listing conversion. A 5 to 20% lift is a strong signal. Track absolute volume 2. If your booked volume falls more than 20% in the first week, trigger the kill switch and revert. Measure both relative lift and absolute calendar health. Objection-handling. Short, preservative lines you can use verbatim. For, I'm just looking. That's totally fine. If you're just exploring, choose the snapshot option, and I'll send a concise market snapshot so you can browse without committing time. For, I need to talk to my spouse. Understood. Share a ballpark budget now, and I'll reserve strategy time. If you need both on the call, let me know, and I'll send a 2-person invite that works for you. For price is high, I get it. If the investment feels off, I'll still send a tailored snapshot so you can compare options, and we can reconnect when it aligns. Each preserves goodwill and gives a low-friction alternative.
Section 3. 7-day rollout and safeguards. Day 0. Pick a small cohort, 10-20% of incoming leads, or a specific ad audience. Implement both variants with clear tagging in the CRM. Days 1 through 3. Manual review of filtered leads each morning. Make sure no obviously qualified leads are being mistagged. Day 4 through 7. Let automation run. Collect KPI snapshots daily and review cumulative metrics on day 7. Kill switch criteria. Booked volume drop greater 20% or qualified leads missed greater 10% on manual review. If either triggers, pause the test and iterate the messaging. Don't double down on a losing experiment.
A B analysis checklist. Confirm equal traffic split. Validate variant copy is displayed in all touchpoints. Verify tagging integrity in CRM. Review daily booked to qualified and no-show numbers, and log qualitative notes from any manual reviews. Small details break experiments. A misplaced script or a missing tag will invalidate results. Let's pressure test that. Always assume human error and build the kill switch accordingly.
Recap and single-sentence experiment to run this week. Add the 32-word pre-call pricing anchor to your booking flow and run a 7-day A/B test comparing explicit ranges versus tiered value anchors, tracking booked to qualified as your primary metric. That's it. A tight, measurable experiment you can launch in a day that protects your calendar and improves call quality. If this episode hit, it's because you're already seeing the gaps in your system. This isn't about working harder. It's about filtering better and letting systems do the heavy lifting. If you want help tightening this up so only serious buyers and sellers hit your calendar, you can book a call below. Operate like a business owner.
If this episode hit, it's because you're already seeing the gaps in your system. This isn't about working harder. It's about filtering better and letting systems do the heavy lifting. If you want help tightening this up so only serious buyers and sellers hit your calendar, you can book a call below. If not, take what you heard today and apply it. Either way, don't ignore it.